all the friends and foes that you might have lost. Do you have within you what it takes to beat the final boss? Found in every world, unsung hero, recognizing his dream to become the leader of people.
What is going on, YouTube? I am the final boss. Rest in peace, headphone users. Anyway, I got something very special for you guys today. It's not that special, but it's just a slight adjustment from the other day, and I've just kind of wanted to hype it up a little bit. I'm all about some hype. Anyway, so I did the trifecta on ice with the twist, and the twist was the goblin. The goblin's green, so it kind of looks like a lime, a little limey, stabby, whatever. So anyway, I have now I did a twist on the most popular deck that is a hog deck, which is the trifecta, and instead of the zap, we put in a freeze, and it's kind of like my other deck, minus the guys we put back in the skellies. All right, so we just did that to save, to save 0.2 elixir. I don't know how that works. I guess it's rounding it up. Whatever. We made it cheaper by 0.2 elixir. We're gonna win. All right, so I had a lot of success with this, guys, and I really want to share it with you. So we're gonna get into a live battle. Are you guys ready? Guys, always make sure to like check your deck, you know, because sometimes you pick the wrong deck. I do it frequently. All right, so this is what we got here. We don't know what he's got. If he ends up pumping on us, we might end up doing a Valkyrie hog push. We're gonna go on ahead and drop our Valkyrie down here. We're gonna see what else he's got. I have a feeling he's gonna end up using something. Alright, so we know he's got the Loon combo. Oh god, I messed up there. It looks like they're gonna get a little hit in there, and that's what we want. So we're gonna go on ahead and put our Valkyrie in front of the Musketeer. We're hoping to get some damage in there. So this is a pretty decent push here, even though we got a half dead. Alright. He's putting a giant down here. We're going to go on ahead and put our hog down while he does some work. You might see a little mini P.E.K.K.A here. Alright, we're going to get a couple whacks in there. He's not going to get anything, though. So we got the Valkyrie going in front. We just need one more hit there, and that's going to take care of that. It looks like we might get 1 or 2 hits in here, and that's all we need. We're not a really greedy person. We're going to go on ahead and take care of that princess. We know he's got... We don't know... Oh, did I mess up? Were mistakes made? They were not. So we know that... We probably think that he's got poison as well. We don't know that for sure. But I'm assuming that this is a Loon deck. We see the giant, the P.E.K.K.A. That's something that's very, very common in here. And we don't... We might have a cannon. We're not sure. We're gonna go on ahead and save our we're gonna go on ahead and save our Musketeer just in case. Well, we got the poison, and this might be where we put down the poison so we can get our so we're gonna wait for our Musketeer. And we're gonna go on ahead. We don't care about that. We want to get some damage in on there because we are in overtime now, guys. And you know what? We thought that we were going to take down that tower, but we did not take down the tower. We're going to go on ahead and poison all that because you know what? Even those are those little dead dudes. They do some work. We're going to go ahead and do kind of a piggy push here. We're going to put those down on there. That should be the tower, and that is the tower. So we're going to go on ahead. We have not seen a Loon. We do have our freeze combo coming up here. We're going to go on ahead and drop all that mess. Put in a Musketeer in the back, and we're going to go on ahead and take out those 3 Musketeer. That is the game, guys. He barely even touched us. We played really smart. We'll give him a good game. Not sure why he put down a pump. I guess he just didn't want me to 3-crown him, but we're going to take that, and that's not a bad way to start off today. So there you go. Game 1, we're 1 of 0. That was a really weird deck. Not sure what that was. I've kept thinking this whole meta here recently has been a balloon giant. As you guys can see from earlier, I took down this guy. He's got complete maxed out epics. He's got a prince. Doesn't have a dark prince, which is kind of weird, but I guess he wanted to throw in 2 legendaries and have his own little twist on it, which you know what, I appreciate that. And then he's got the P.E.K.K.A. And you guys can also see here that also took down a Prince and another Prince and a P.E.K.K.A as well with 2 legendaries. Kind of a twist on the old one. I can't remember. They used to run the Horde. That's right. So you guys see, I mean, I lose some games. It doesn't matter. But this deck has been tearing it up, guys. This is super high level gameplay against people that all have max cards. And we're getting after it. We tied with my friend Dewey here. We didn't lose a Black Zero, but I have beat him most of the time. I can't win them all, guys, and then I beat my buddy Anonymous. That was a really good game as well. Actually, you know what? Let's go on ahead and highlight this game because I talked to him and he said it was okay. But this game was so clutch, guys. I was down in the beginning. He was kind of surprised that he matched with me, but you know what? We're going to give it a shot. I really like seeing the pump in the beginning, and you know, I forget what people have, but I knew that, I'm pretty sure that he was running the same deck. So I tried to put it there because I see his Musketeer is coming down that lane, so I tried to put the pump on the other lane. I know he's got, look how much is in there, guys. He's got 12 plus another 1. He's got 13. I put the gobs down thinking that I was going to be able to get a hit in and kill that Valkyrie. I was not able to do so. We did end up taking some hits there, and that Musketeer is going to do some work, so we had to drop our Musketeer on down here. So, of course, I got my hog up. I could have chilled, but I knew that he was kind of down on elixir, or so I thought. So this dead Musketeer is just doing some work, and we were hoping for at least 1 hit in there, and we didn't get it. Just like he's hoping for a hit here, and is he going to get it? Is he going to get it? No. So we put our pump down, and as you see that it's kind of cool once to see the replay of what he has and how he's responding. He has his poison up, but most of the time a lot of people wait. I decided to push the other lane since we already took some damage on here, and this is one of my old favorite pushes, is taking the stabby gobs behind the Valkyrie and shoving them down the lane because it goes into super speedy mode and it really gets to that tower really quick. So he was prepared for it. Obviously, at the Valkyrie, he got some good value in here. I'm gonna drop the pump, pull it over there, and I had hopes that the Musketeer was gonna do some long range action shots over there, but that didn't work out. So now we got the Musketeer doing some work over there, and we're trying our Goblin push again, but it does not work out yet again. And he brings my Valkyrie and the Gobs into the kill zone, is what we call the kill zone because it's the dead center. Don't have much to play here, so we do put down our freeze, which is why it's there. Put down the cannon so that it's going to retarget, and we're going to take down that hog pretty easily, and he does a little bit of damage. Now we have a counter push, guys. Now this is where this deck gets dangerous. He's got a pump ready. I mean, not a pump. He's got the cannon ready, but he slipped, and now I'm doing some hefty damage with the freeze. Now I'm trying to get everything he's throwing at me, and now I'm getting value. I'm getting his tower, the cannon, the Musketeer, and I got some hits in there, plus some damage. So we put the cannon over into the kill zone. We put the Goblin smart because we know he's got poison there. Now we're going to have a half-dead Musketeer, but guess what? The half-dead Musketeer still does some work, right, guys? So we're going to go on ahead, freeze, and we're just hoping for 1 or 2 hits in there. We got 1 hit. Oh, we almost got 2 hits. It was a heartbreaker, guys, heartbreaker. So we were losing this game. Now we're catching traction, and we're starting to play our own game. And now this is where I get really super nervous, guys. I put the Valkyrie in there, and it's getting mad value there. And look at that. He had 12 elixir down there, and my 4 elixir Valkyrie just went to town on all of that. So here we go. We got their Valkyrie. We got the poison. We're hoping for 1 hit in there. We get 1 hit, and then we take the tower down for a win. And that was a really close game, especially since I was behind. We took down a highly rated player, and that one felt really good, guys. It feels good to beat someone that is really good. And if you lose to them, you know that they're good. So you know what? Sometimes it all matters in the cards you had, but I ended up playing that second half of the game very smartly. I was going to play all live games, but I really wanted to walk through a P.E.K.K.A double Prince. This guy got completely annihilated. Wasn't even close. And Roy T completely gave up on me. So they both got max legendaries, which is insane. We're going to show the higher legend, the higher trophy win. This guy's at almost 4,300 trophies, guys. And this is why the freeze is in this deck. to be able to beat people like this, because you know what? This deck with just a zap is very, very hard to counter. Now, let me tell you about the weakness in this deck. Minions. Minions are the weakness, because all I have is for air defense is the poison, and I also have the musketeer. Now, I've been learning since I've been playing Giant Lunalon. I've been learning about placements, and we'll walk through that here soon in another episode, because that's another one. So we're both laughing. Actually, this is how games are supposed to be, guys. You know, I put a pump down, he poisons it. He puts on a pump, I poison it. We're laughing. It's funny. We both wished each other a good game, and that's what good sportsmanship's about. We've actually playing like we've won a game before. We did a piggy push on that side, because since he has everything on that side, and if I would have had that poison down a little bit faster, I would have done a lot more damage. You cannot let that prince touch your tower with full health. I got really lucky here, I think, and I was able to take down the princess. Now, the level 5 wizard, which a lot of you guys are not going to have to face, does a heck of a lot of damage just by himself. So he is actually a threat. When as a level 1, maybe level 2, 3, whatever, is not so much of a threat. So you can let him Sub-Zero freeze you as much as he wants. So he puts down some elixir, or Phone Cat likes to call it. He calls it economy. I really like that. I like it because of economy. It sounds like you're playing Monopoly, but I like it. I like your own coin phrase and originality. So I put the musketeer like that in that area, because I knew that he knew that I was going to charge with the hog. So I thought that maybe he put the cannon there and I could shoot over to the bridge and take that down. So right now we're winning. Like, he's barely even touched me. So I'm going to go on ahead and poison that, go on ahead and take care of the pump. But he's already cycled his deck, as well as he's ready to go. Here comes his P.E.K.K.A. And what do I got? I got my freeze. So we got pretty well set up here. Poison's coming up. Can't wait to drop that down on everything, because I'm going to get the pump, princess, and that P.E.K.K.A.'s down. Now, we know we're going to lose that musketeer, of course, but we're kind of nervous because of the Ice Wizard. Ice Wizard is going to take down those little 1 elixir skeletons. But we were able to take down that down. I don't know. We were almost dead there. We almost had him down. I don't know why I froze there. Maybe it was just kind of a panic, and I knew that I had the game, so I just didn't want him to inflict any kind of damage. And that Ice Wizard can really, really mess you up defensively. So that's another value poison. We're going to take care of those minions and just slow everything down, and we already got the game. So I'll tell you what, on that note, a lot of times, most of the pros and the really, really good players are games like this, guys. Just one tower, solid defense, and a lot of times when I get a tower, I'm going to sit back and make him charge at me, and I'm going to counter and do everything. And when you have a freeze, you know he's going to gather up a big push, and I'm going to freeze it, drop my Valkyrie in it, shoot it back with the musketeer, or a muskery, as I was just saying, and just sit back and chill and relax and have a good time, and try to defend them the best I can. Now, the best way sometimes also is not always to do that, because then they do gather it up. But since I know what he has, then I'm able to look at everything, and you know, and I know what he has, and I know what can counter what he has. So I felt very confident about that without having to try to push the other lane. Because if I get a little too greedy, start pushing the other lane, his level max 8 prince could literally take out a tower by myself. But if I slip up, don't have any elixir, and he finds me in an awkward position, then I lost the tower. So sometimes the best thing to do is take out a tower as fast as you can, and then go on ahead and take down the win. You guys have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Stay tuned. Subscribe. Bye.
And you started from amateur, but now they just don't match up to your caliber. A marathon, they can't compete with the stamina. Enemies keep making plots, assassinate your character. We picking them up and we throwing them down. No time for messing around. They giving up and now they leveling down. We level up and then we push them around. It's over now, hold it down, never be losing our focus. The world is on your shoulders, the weapons is where your throat is, but you don't give up. The only hope, you're the chosen one. So ain't no falling victim to your phobias. Your biggest rival only beats you if you let him. It's about the bigger picture, not some personal vendetta, so endeavor.